Hey guys, I wanted to do a short video on my gaming PC. The last video I had to do with anything on my PC was a thing about saying do not buy the specific board. Well, I still stand by that because that board is still a piece of shit. What I'm gonna do right now, what I'm doing in this video is showing you my new case and how I have my setup under my desk. Okay, so I don't know exactly what kind of case this is. What kind of case this is because it doesn't have any kind of markings on it that I know of. But my stepdad actually gave this to me because he had several rigs back in the day. But you can see it has a little bit of rust on it, which is kind of expected for it to be sitting in a garage for most of its life, because this thing is a Pentium 4 and it had XP. Okay, but here's what we're going to be doing. Let me show you what the front of the case looks like and all that. Okay, these used to be air intake ports for fans to pull air in to the front, obviously, intake, blah blah blah. But I have removed those fans because they barely pulled any. They barely had hit the. If you actually pull this cover off, the ports, you can actually see them back in there, kind of. But the holes are so tiny that it was very limiting in the fans. I mean, in the air that could actually pass through. And then I have 3 of these because he actually used to have a DVD drive, which was a piece of shit because it was IDE, and that used to be awesome back then, but it is now just crap. Still dust in it. But yeah, you have 2 ports right here, which has rust on it, which kind of gives it a cool look to it. I'm still gonna try to scrub it off, but yeah. You have your lights, you have your power button, and then you have your reset button. Then this had a USB 2s, I believe, and a headphone jack and microphone jack. I didn't want to use. I couldn't use them because they wouldn't support my board, just because the connections didn't. My board, they just wouldn't work with my modern board, so I took them out. And also they were filthy, and also I didn't want the cables just swimming around in my case, since the case already is pretty compact. You can see that side. I actually ghetto rigged a towel, a clean towel, to the side to try to eliminate however you pronounce that stupid word. It's 5 o'clock in the fucking morning. And I did that to make it so that it's not as hollow sounding, because that's how it's normally sounded right here, and now it sounds like this, so it doesn't make as much noise. So you can see some more scuffing and some rust. So, and then you have my DVD drive, which is not a very good DVD drive. It's just there because I need one sometimes. And I have my Ethernet switch, a fan that was original. I actually had that on my CPU heatsink. It did a hell of a lot better job at cooling my system than the thing that I have on there now does. But this thing was just way too loud. And then I have my power strip. So, and then I have all my wires. Very little amount of wires, but it's still messy as hell. And then let's pick it up and put it on the side. And then here's where it kind of gets cool, but you can see my super ghetto rigged turbine fan intake. And yes, there is dirt and dust around here. So yeah, excuse all that. I usually try cleaning it, but it usually just builds up quickly because I have animals living at my house, and their fur gets on like the bottom of my jeans, and on my boots. So yeah. So you can see it has a window. The door, I hate this design. I thought it was a piece of plastic, but it actually is a piece of aluminum. And I thought I could actually take it off, but you can't, sadly. But to take the fan, let's take this off. Put you down. Okay, I got it off. Did it actually go? Really? Okay, let's just hope it's in landscape. Okay. Okay, now you can see the insides of my system. This is the turbine fan. It's basically just two small fans combined into each other. It's a good amount of air. It's basically blowing on here, on the RAM, and then it sucks, and then this sucks air through there. You can see my graphics card, and I also have a system blower. That's actually what it's called. It is pulling air from that's basically the only exhaust fan that I have, which I'm hoping to get another one of those, but better, like bigger, with multiple fans, so that I can have a better exhaust, because this is my only intake. And then, because that can't be an exhaust port, because it's just like the front, very horrible airflow. And then I have my hard drives. I have a 160, which holds all my photography, and then I have my 500, which holds all my Steam games. You can see that they only have one screw, but there's actually shelves that they can sit on, which is actually what they are sitting on. And then right here I have my 256 gigabyte SSD. So then you can see my RAM, my 550 Ti, my Sound Blaster video sound card, and then if this little cover wasn't there, you could see my 850 watt power supply, and then you can see my poorly done cable management. It's better than it was before. Everything was actually stored inside here. So yeah, you can see that fan port back there. You can see how small the holes are. That's the same thing for right there. So yeah, and you can see how tiny this case and compact this case is. I'm actually thinking about getting a new heatsink, because my CPU is overclocked for 4.3 gigahertz, which I did a how-to overclock video. So yeah, but I'm hoping to get a Gemini, a Cooler Master Gemini, or an Evo, because I don't know if an Evo will fit in here, but I'm hoping, but I know a Gemini will. So yeah, and you can see these fans are actually pretty good for keeping temperatures down. It keeps my RAM nice and cold, and my CPU feeds my CPU fan a good amount of air. So yeah, and it's not completely closed, and it is fairly quiet. So yeah, I like it. It works. That's all that matters. So yeah. Well, thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed. Hit the dislike button if you didn't like it, which I don't really like it when you hit the dislike button, because I don't like knowing that people don't like my videos. But yeah, I just like, because when people like my videos, it makes me want to do more. But just comment down below if you want to give me any feedback or want to ask any questions or whatever, and then subscribe if you want to see more random videos. I'll also do another video on me upgrading my CPU fan and upgrading my video card once I get those, which I don't know when that will be. And I'm also going to be doing a video on my car once I get it, because it's actually being shipped here from California. No, not California. New Jersey. Yeah, New Jersey. I'm also remembering my other car that got shipped from California. But yeah, my old car that didn't last more than a month. But yeah, well, thanks for watching.